as he's now rounding off the grid. I'm gonna say Alfie, Owen, Alan, top 3. Yeah. As we have 5 lights, there's a bit of a poor camera angle, but we are away. As it looks like Craig's got quite a good start. Might have the inside line going into turn 1. This is yellow flags a bit all over the place. As now Alan is right behind Alfie. I thought he might have been passed by Craig, but apparently not. And he's going to maybe have a go here at the McLaren. As there's the yellow flag, as Lazy Peanut has crashed in Eau Rouge again. And this is important here. And there's a VSC. Oh, that's really spoiled that. That's really spoiled that, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. Leah, I don't know if Leah disconnected or what, but...
He's a ghost right now.
But I don't know whether Leah's car got involved. There is ghosting on, so thankfully...
It won't have caused any
Leah's all fine, but yes.
I was just about to say, oh, everyone's got up Eau Rouge, and then Lazy Peanuts. Unfortunate.
He said that he hit the grass. It's unfortunate from him.
So, yeah, gone again.
So easy to do that. But that
kind of Chizu tries to go around the outside of Tempest and Puon. Oh, and he's lost. Sorry. He's lost position.
Oh, he's gone wide
now.
Yes, he has. He's dropped way down. He's gone from attacking to defending, and it's not worked. He's lost the back end again. That's going to put Jaylene Menz right up with him.
Quite an optimistic move.
As out in front after nearly making a move on Alan. After nearly making a move, on the McLaren driver. Alan has kind of composed himself and has got right in. As Alpes crashed.
Whoa.
Oh, Fempest has, I think, lost it as well. I don't know what's happened with him, but that's 2 retirements in 1 lap. Don't know if Fempest has damage. He's back end is twitching all over the place.
No.
Oh, what's gone on? Oh my, oh dear. Oh dear.
I think that's a safety car. Gotta be one.
I don't know what on earth happened there, but Chizu. I don't know whether he lost the back end or just went over on Fempest, but
it looked like
it looked like his car kind of went over and made contact with Fempest.
It looked like they almost went 3 wide, and then a person in the middle got squeezed a little bit and caused Chizu to go. But
were you on board with Chizu at the time? I was on the broadcast camera and I just saw them both sweeping into the wall.
I just couldn't see properly, unfortunately. Oh, that's such a shame.
But that's good for drivers like Cal, as Owen's already up into P11 on the mediums.
Yeah. And Jaylene Menz up to P8.
Indeed.
Oh, that's nice.
Both having fantastic starts.
As
OG really and Sierra batting it out, as there's someone who's gone wide. Of course, that is Fempest with his lack of wing. As a look at this, I think Sierra's got wing damage as Teddy's just picked up a penalty. And there's absolute chaos here. As Chizu with his wing damage needs to stay well out of the way. As him and Fempest are unfortunately going to have to go back into the pits.
I think Craig needs to let Rockamad go maybe, because he's fallen quite far off Alan already, and Rockamad... I don't know, it's really tough to say because it's the second lap, but... Travis right on the back of Barlow here. Oh, he's going to go for a move and blanch one.
Oh, round the outside! It's going to be tight!
What a move that is. On the Ferrari drive. Wow.
Can Barlow hold it? No, he can't. But he's going to try the switchback. As Barlow gets a much better exit than Cal, and they're going to go side by side into turn 1 here as well. Cal's going to take the position into turn 1, but this is going to give Barlow the advantage. Going up the hill, as actually, speaking of going up the hill, Alan has stayed right within the DRS of Alfie. These two have pulled out quite a bit, as there's a yellow flag in sector 1 as well, and that's JD Men's round.
Oh no. It was looking so good for him. He was up into the top 10 already on the mediums.
Barlow's thinking about a move on Cal, but can't quite make it. Unless Fempest has retired in the pits after his lap 1 damage.
That's such a shame. Like I said, I really think Craig needs to let Rockamad go. He can't keep up with Alan right now. Maybe it's best for the team to let Rockamad through.
perhaps could be something they think about. As looking at the ERS situation, the top two have fairly similar ERS, and they have absolutely bolted. Zalper is left after his retirement.
Alfie's out of DRS
Yes,
now.
absolute chaos, and there's no safety cars, interestingly, despite the chaos.
No idea.
As Alfie,
how.
interestingly, he's not used much of his ERS to try and break that DRS. He's got a bit more ERS than Alan. But these two, I think, their races are kind of going to be decided when...
Yeah, when they pit.
When they pit. There's a yellow flag and Teddy's
Oh,
off.
Teddy's lost it.
Teddy
he
has
lost it.
spun.
Oh, he lost it at Montreal as well. Oh no.
All these drivers are really struggling, as I think Alfie's made a bit of a mistake, because look at this. Alan is right on him. I think he's going to have a go here into the top of the Camel Straight. This is for the lead here.
Oh, he's so close. Oh my god.
Alan's basically pushing him round the corner. They are going to go side by side here. And yes, it's an easy move here from Alan. He's
Alfie's using it. He's not really close enough. Rockamad further behind, going past.
Rockamad and Craig. As Jimmo has now crashed as well. He's lost it at the top of Eau Rouge. Hopefully Sierra and OG don't get caught up in that.
And how often's it 8 on his medium tyres?
As let's get up the position changes here. Yeah, this is absolute chaos.
Absolute chaos.
Position changes. Owen's gone up 9, Scopes has gone up 9, Cal's gone up 5. And of course the main change being the change for the lead. And I don't know whether Alfie perhaps lost it coming out the final corner or what, but he has lost the lead and he's going to have to fight to get that back, but certainly have a battle on. And can Rockamad join them near the front?
Maybe he can pull Craig along with him if Craig stays in his DRS.
Yeah, that could be a bit of teamwork here between the Renault drivers.
Alfie's getting closer.
As Cal's just picked up a time penalty himself. Interestingly, after Barlow's attempted move, Cal was able to put a bit of a gap on.
Oh, Alfie's trying to get around the outside.
Driver. Yes, he is. He's going to make it stick. Alan's trying to switch back. This is great racing here between the two of them.
It's fighting. It's just bringing Rockamad closer.
It's going to allow Rockamad to get through, yeah. As look at that, he sets the fastest lap of the race as well. 1:45.6. That's a rapid time for first lap to this race. But Alfie, has he perhaps reacted too early to make the move? Because Alan's going to definitely think about a move going up the Kemmel straight.
It'd be easy.
Pretty much a carbon copy of his move last lap, and yeah, easy enough. Rockamad, the gap's now gone to 2 seconds as, yes, as expected, Craig is being pulled along nicely as well.
Zach's
Beast here is making a move on Barlow. Don't know whether Barlow has damage because he dropped off massively. No, he doesn't. He's just lacking a bit of pace at the moment. But Zach is Beast, another driver who's up loads of positions, up 7. Look at that from Zach.
Now Owen's only second off by, yeah, he's going to be right up in.
Owen could have a shot at the top 5 here. The top 4 do look like they're pulling away quite a bit, but certainly a P5 could be on the cards for Owen, especially on the mediums.
Oh, Alfie is pushing Alan through this middle sector.
Yeah. They both have similar amount of ERS, but yeah, it's really interesting. And Rockamad is gaining kind of every single split we look. The gap's now 1.9. He could get in the DRS here. If you're Rockamad, do you maybe use a little bit of ERS here to try and get within the DRS of the top 2 and then save it when you're behind them? Kind of like what you did in last night.
Yeah, I think what Rockamad needs to do, I think he just needs to try and use it and get into the DRS, and then he'll be able to stay a lot easier. That's what I did. He needs to use it. Because on the straight, they're just going to pull away with DRS.
Yeah.
It's smart from Alfie, this. Staying behind, I think, very smart thing to do.
Craig is just about clinging onto the DRS of Rockamad as well. But yeah, Alfie, we know that he is quicker in the middle sector mainly, so can he use that to be able to get a bit of a gap?
It'd be quite simple.
As he makes a move again, they're switching positions every single lap. This is just Spa. This is naturally what Spa is like.
I think Owen's going to go for a move from Barlow here. Yeah, nice
Yes,
and
he
easy.
is. That is easy enough from the McLaren driver. Moves himself up into P9, up 10 places already on the medium compound tyre as well. So he's going to be one of the quickest truck drivers on circuit at the moment, you'd have thought, on those mediums, versus the softs of others. As up ahead, Rockerman, he dropped off a little bit because Alfie and Alan, of course, swapped positions.
Swap at Ferrari, yeah, they swapped.
Yep.
Very smart from them.
Not sure whether Cal maybe made a mistake or whether Zach just feels like he has better pace.
I think it looked like Cal just pulled over to the side.
Pulled the swap. As look at this now, the top two are now no longer in each other's DRS. Can Alan be able to use enough DRS to get back in the DRS? That's going to be crucial here. Yes, he can.
I think it's quite smart.
Can.
I think it's quite smart staying his DRS.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's kind of... He pits very early.
He's surely going onto the hards. Actually, he could. We saw Liam.
so.
We saw Liam do this yesterday, and he managed to go to the end on mediums, but he'll be struggling at the end.
Yeah, it's a very early stop, and he has gone onto the hards. So, does Alfie have to react to this, or is he just going to stick on the normal strategy, go onto the mediums?
It's really hard to say.
If
he goes onto the mediums, I'd say he stays out one more lap. It'll be so much quicker. Depends on how his in-lap is, as Owen's right on the back of Cal Smith here.
The issue here with Owen is that Cal's going to have DRS on his teammates, so perhaps he's going to make an easy move. As let's have a look to see where Alan comes out. He comes out in complete clean air. He's just ahead of Sierra, who's in a completely different race to him, so he isn't going to fight it. And look at this from Owen. He's got so much more pace than Cal.
Doesn't have the DRS, or obviously Cal's in the DRS with Zach as well.
Yeah, Barlow stayed with them as well. So now let's just have a look at Alfie. Is he in a mindset of doing an in-lap, or is he...
I think he definitely is. He's gaining so much time. Actually, no, that just might be his middle sector. I think he should pit, just to cover it off at least.
Yeah, I agree. Alan's not going to gain masses on the hards, and he's not particularly quick relative to Scopes at least, so it could be worth Alfie perhaps just staying out, just doing his regular strategy.
I wonder if Rockerman's going to pit as well.
You get a sense he's got pace on Alan, and yes, he does stay out.
Rockerman does decide to pit. Ooh,
So either of the Ferraris?
Max Beast doesn't, Cal Smith doesn't either. Rockerman took it very easy into the pit lane, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him quite far back.
And he has gone for the medium tyres.
Yeah, they should make it to the end. This is exactly what we did, I think, yesterday. Or I did, at least.
Yeah, I think I pitted lap 8 and made it to the end comfortably. So, it's kind of the pit window's opening, you'd have to say. As now Cal's lost the DRS to his teammate, and that's going to definitely free up Owen to maybe have a move. Here we go, Owen's going to potentially get up into P4. He's not using much ERS though, that's really surprising from Owen. If he'd used a bit more ERS, then he could have made the move on Cal there, but he's biding his time.
He is quite smart. If he just saves it, wait for them to maybe pit the snap, and then one of them won't have DRS and can get past.
He's going to think about a move here, and they've made slight contact that's unneeded really from Owen. He's perhaps not played that particularly well as he could, but Cal and Zach are going to pit soon. So.
Yeah, Rockerman's only 2 seconds behind Alan, and obviously on the quickest tyre, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him catch up to the Racing Point driver.
Yeah, if Rockerman's only 2 seconds behind Alan, then you get the sense that Alfie's going to be all way ahead of him. That's down the back of the field. Shizu's made a move on Leah. I thought we did invite Leah because of his connection.
He is back, yeah. I'll stay on board and see how it is.
As which of the Ferraris pits now, as Alfie now pits from the race lead.
Yeah, lost it, a no name. He's hit the wall.
Ooh. That might just be lag. I think that's just lag. As let's have a look at Alan, I think, is the important one to look out for. How does he come out compared to Alfie? It's going to be crucial here, really. He kind of needs the position now as we're going to get up the tyres.
Yeah, easily ahead.
And no,
Wow.
Alfie's made the overcut work.
Wow. That's seriously impressive.
Yeah, you get the sense he's kind of holding all the cards really. He's just got to
As Owen's getting past
get past
Cal
Scopes
Smith.
as Owen has gone past Cal Smith into the lead on the medium compound tyre.
This will be interesting now to see.
Fantastic driving at the moment from Owen.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, well, how long he can really go and how quick he'll be when he hits.
Yeah, I think he's going to gain quite a bit. I think he'll be able to certainly beat both Ferraris at least. As Freeman said, stop the count. And I don't blame him. But now Owen, it's just a very important phase of his race now. He's got to just pump those laps in and just try as best as he can to get in kind of a window where he can potentially catch the two Renaults, perhaps.
Yeah, it'll be quite hard, but Craig is being held up quite badly by Jimmo, so he's lost out massively. He's 3 seconds behind Rockamad from the undercut as well, so Rockamad only 1.2 behind Alan now. That's looking really good.
Who's a further 1.8 behind Alfie, who's 1.6 behind Scopes. Getting interesting, as Cal Smith does indeed pit. No surprise there for him to pit, as Leah's just picked up his first penalty of the race. As entering lap 10, the top 3 is Owen, Scopes, and then Alfie.
These drivers aren't that far off the lead, to be honest. Owen's just got to try and probably come out in a net P5, maybe. Challenge the Ferraris at the moment. And that'll be his goal.
Yes, Rockamad's now entered the DRS of Alan, so that fight could certainly be on. And a fight that's certainly on is going to be Jimmo versus Craig. And it's easy as you like from Craig. Traffic didn't cause him too much bother, and he's back out nicely. It's interestingly, Barlow jumped Cal as Rockamad's picked up a penalty. Kind of kills his charge a little bit. Alan knows that if he stays within the DRS of Rockamad, then he should beat him, but he doesn't get any himself. As up ahead, Alfie is closed up nicely to SLR Scopes.
How much of Scope's going to hold him up, though? We'll have to wait and see.
He's not really going to be able to do too much, I'd have thought, given how powerful the DRS is, but Scopes will defend every single position as hard as he can, and so he could perhaps see maybe a bit more of a fight put up than you expect. Is he going to try and move into Blanchimont here?
I think, yeah, backs out.
No, he thinks better of it. He knows Rockamad has a pen, he knows Alan's on hards, so he doesn't want to do anything silly. Scopes does keep the car in, and as always disconnected, quick, you need to get him back in.
Yeah, on it.
But Scopes in defending does manage to keep the position. As Alfie's now putting it up, it's inside. Oh, they make slight contact.
Oh, he was going to get DRS.
Scopes is going to have the DRS here. Scopes is going to have the DRS
and
here.
Alan's only 1 second behind, so if Scopes overtakes, this is
absolutely
awful.
Pivotal for the race here.
This is awful for Alfie. I think Scopes has got his DRS on.
Have you invited Owen back?
I have, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Scopes is going for a move.
Alfie's squeezing him.
Rockamad behind, Rockamad going for a move on Alan. Rockamad's past Alan.
As Alfie and Scopes have touched, and Alfie spun.
Oh no.
And he's lost his wing.
Heartbreaking.
And that move from Rockamad on Alan is now the move for the lead.
That is heartbreaking.
So Rockamad is currently in P1, but Alfie's got damage. He's battling Scopes, and the two of them made contact, and Alfie has spun. So that's gutting from him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's certainly going to be one from the stewards.
It's tough to say who's. Like, I'm not going to comment on whose fault it was or anything, but it looked like a racing incident a little bit. The Scopes is just fighting. I think Owen's back in now, so that's good.
Yeah. Hopefully he hasn't lost too much time.
He's lost a little bit, but not too bad.
I think he's lost a couple of seconds, but shouldn't be too bad. As the intervals have glitched, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always great to see.
I think Scopes is in Owen's DRS as well. That is horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible from McLaren right now. God.
Yeah, it's gone from bad to worse for the team. I promise I'm not crying.
I don't know what Rockamad's going to do. Maybe save some ERS. Doesn't.
Yeah, Rockamad here is kind of... He's got to get through these cars and then pull that gap to Alan. And Alan's kind of got to use these cars to stay with him. It's going to be a fascinating period of the race. They have similar ERS.
Perhaps Rockamad didn't turn his ERS on, and he probably would have had an easy move on Scopes.
Just biding his time, I guess. And all the time they're stuck behind Scopes, it allows Craig to close in a bit. And interestingly, Jimmo stayed within Craig's DRS.
That's perfect for him then.
As Alfie, interestingly, has gone onto another set of mediums, so... But he's way, way down.
I think Alfie will still manage to get into the points, but let's wait and see.
Yep. It's going to be quite a stretch though, because he's got to close up like 13 seconds on original as the next car, so a bit of a struggle. But we could see a safety car, and
that's all he
cool.
needs. That's all he needs.
I was looking at this. Rockaman and Alan have basically identical ERS.
Craig has caught a second.
They've had identical ERS for about all week. Yeah, he's not got much ERS, but once if he gets into the DRS, then he's onto a winner.
The exact same as me yesterday. The Mercedes got stuck behind some traffic, and I managed to use my ERS to catch up. But...
And Scopes and Owen as well. They're in each other's DRS, so Rockaman's going to find it really hard to get through here, and it's really puts Craig back into this race.
Well, Rockaman's using his ERS here, so I think this could be an easy move. One of the Scopes doesn't use his. Yeah, I think it's going to be an easy move here.
Scopes is using a lot of his.
Never mind, ignore that.
Rockaman is going to have the slipstream. He's going to maybe try and move the inside.
Quite far back. Breaks later than the other one. Yeah, nice. That's a great move.
It's very late, and yep, just outbreaks him and takes the corner and takes the position. Now this is important for Alan. He needs to get past Scopes as soon as he possibly can.
Yeah, if Rockaman can get past Owen when Alan stays behind, and if Alan can't get past Scopes, then that might be race.
Let's look at this. Cal's made a move on Teddy as well. As Alan's...
Oh my god.
He's
that was
thinking
really
about
close.
a move on Scopes.
He's going for it, he's going for it.
Scopes keeps his car in there.
Smart of Alan to back out there, to be honest. That's quite smart. But he's already Scopes now second behind Rockaman. And...
Alan is going to be able to use the DRS, I think, to catapult a bit from Scopes and then get back into the DRS of Rockaman, though. I expect Owen to pit this lap. I think that was his scheduled pit lap. We discussed before the race that he'd pit this lap and go from there.
How long was a pit stop here? What do you reckon? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
He might come out around P10, I think. I think he's going to come out in P10 maybe.
I think he'll come out maybe behind Teddy.
Yeah.
That kind of area. And then it's just work to be done to pass Zach, I think, is going to be his highest position, probably. Unless there's a safety car, of course.
This should be an easy move for Alan. Because Rocket Scopes doesn't have any DRS.
Yeah, you'd expect him to be able to make the move pretty easily. And yes, Alan takes the position. But this has depleted his ERS quite a bit, and now Rockamad's just got to get the gap. That's what he needs. As Barlow's made a move on Cal here.
What's going on with Barlow's car? I think Barlow's lagging a little bit.
I'm not sure.
He definitely...
He's glitched to last.
He's lagging a lot. I'll stay on board with him and watch. I'm not disconnected. Anyway.
This is interesting. This is... Okay. Anyway, me move. As Barlow's now back. He's back in 6th. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll stay on board with
Barlow's
Zach
car
and watch
teleporting
it.
everywhere.
I'll stay on board with Zach and watch from behind. But Alan staying in DRS of Rockerman, that's key for his race, because then time penalty. Oh, but I think Rockerman's using his DRS to get out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just about who has the best first corner now.
What a move! Who's I driving actually?
As Scopes finally does pit himself. He's the last driver to make a pit stop.
Going up to P9, or where do you think he could get to from here? Obviously, drivers on old mediums and old
I think he can get
hards
up to P4 behind Zach, I think. No, ahead of Zach, sorry. I think he can get up to P4. I don't think a podium, when you look at the gaps on the drivers who are in the podium at the moment, I think that's going to be out of the question, but I think he can get up to P4.
Both Rockerman and Alan, they both have such little ERS. Both trying to burn it and get
As
out.
also as the little ERS is Teddy and Cal. They're both fighting with 0 ERS and a dream of the DRS of each other. This is allowing Owen behind to close in as Barlow once again is saying he's in last. I think overall his connection is completely fine, but as in like he's not lagging at all. It's just his timing's all over the place.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be fine for him to stay in.
Owen
Yeah,
right
but a weird one.
Yeah, Owen right on the back of.
As up ahead, I
already.
think. Lap on lap, I think. If Alan, as the SLR has retired, oh, he's retired in the pits.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Premature excitement.
I think Barlow's going to go.
But what is
P16
exciting now is Alan has got back in the DRS. As Cal's picked up another penalty. That's
the later we go into the race, the
good from him.
better Alan's tyres will obviously be. Rockman saves a lot of the DRS,
exactly.
but might have to use it to defend here.
Not sure what Rockerman's game plan here is. Maybe he tried to get in the DRS and
It should be
tried to get out of the DRS but failed. But now this is going to cost him as Alan, I think he's going to maybe get close enough for a move, or maybe he's going to think better of it. No, look at that closing speed. He's going to have a go. No, he thinks better of it. He knows that Rockerman has his penalty, and he knows he just needs to keep calm and keep here, and he will get the position.
further back.
For someone who needs to make positions, because he is on the fresher tyres, is Owen.
Oh, he's catching Teddy though.
He's going to try around the outside of Cal Smith. He's going to have such more grip.
Just not enough space.
Just not enough space. Cal had every right to take his normal line there, and Owen sensibly backs out of it.
Yeah, like you said, Alan's playing it very sensibly. He doesn't need to do anything.
And they're saying it's a decouple move from Barlow, but he's made a mistake. He's down 10 positions. Absolute travesty for the AlphaTauri here. He's lost so many places. He's 38 seconds behind Jaylene Menz. What's gone on? But we're going to stay on board with him now as he's going to maybe think about a move, as he is pretty close to the Ferrari. Barlow is going to be exiting the second sector here. Currently in P15. Can he make the move? No, nice game. I have no idea when the game's doing it. It's timing.
Owen's right on the back of Cal
Something
Smith.
that we can, we don't need to time is Owen's move on Cal M. Smith.
Oh no!
As yet, but Owen,
he didn't get
to be
any
honest, he
damage,
kind of
it's
left his nose in there a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't really blame Cal for taking his normal line there and
Alex Scopes is right back on the back of Owen.
kind of half spun it. I mean, yes, Scopes on one lap fresher tyres is now right with Owen.
And
So
Alfie,
Owen's unable to get through the traffic here.
Alfie's 3.8 seconds off AV James already.
No, and I think he's just used up a corner cut there. On Radion. He's going to maybe think about a move on Cal. Can he make it stick, or will Cal manage to hold it in? He keeps it to the inside, but
Nice move.
Owen muscles his way through.
Nice move. That's really held him up though. Really needs to get past Teddy as quick as possible and try and challenge Zach's beast.
There's yellow flag in sector 1. I'm not sure what happened there. There's no car. There's one car there, but the yellow flag was there before the car arrived. So, cheers, game. Cheers.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Wonderful. As here's a question here: can Owen beat Zach?
It's really tough because he's got to get past Barlow as well, who's obviously down in P15, but realistically he's P5. So, but if he gets past Teddy early, I think he might be able to. That's in the pit.
As men's retires in the pits, meaning we only have 14 drivers.
Ooh, Scopes is using his. Scopes going for a move on Cal Smith here.
Yeah, he's going to go around the outside here of Blanchimont. This could end ugly.
Oh no.
Oh, they make contact. How they? I've no idea how that's not resulted in a massive crash. He's going to send it up the inside. He's not giving Cal an awful lot of room. And they're basically playing bumper cars here. As Cal, look at that. He's got his fuel light. That's probably why he's quite slow. He's going to send it up the inside of Scopes. They make contact again.
Alan's going for a move. For
as Alan's making a move on Rockamad here.
Rockamad breaks
Rockamad's
so much
inside
later.
the line. He breaks very late and keeps the position. That's further behind. Owen is now right on the DRS of Teddy. He's got fresher tyres here, and he's on heading on 13-lap old hards. And Owen's gone down the inside, as Cal has also gone down the inside of Teddy. So Owen into P5 and Cal into P7.
Almost.
Now can
Teddy's
close
coming
it
back at
up to
Owen.
Zach.
Teddy's coming back at Owen here.
Oh, he thinks about a move. They're giving each other a lot of room here.
Oh,
It's now into No Name.
No!
Oh, but he saves it.
Oh,
He only loses a couple of positions and is down into P8. I think he's escaped without damage there as Teddy's picked up the pen.
Cal Smith's off. Cal Smith's
Scopes
off.
has gone around the inside.
No.
Oh no, that's because Cal's crashed. Cal's crashed, and thank God for ghosting because he went straight across the track and he wiped out Owen.
God.
And now Jimmo's right on the back of Owen. His good position. They are on the same age tyres, so
It was kind of come from nowhere. Yeah,
Jimmo's gone really
yeah.
under the radar here.
Yeah.
I've no idea where Jimmo's come from.
Oh,
There's a yellow flag.
Cal Smith
Jack Cal Smith retired, and there's a safety car.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go. Let's go. Last lap safety car.
Oh my
Scenes,
God.
mate. Absolute scenes.
That's Rockamad's race over because of the 3 second. Surely Craig will jump
As
in
Teddy
there
is
as well.
elected to pit under the safety car.
Oh, that is.
So it's a real shame from Cal. I wonder whether we can see the aftermath of his crash
He goes.
on board the Sierra.
I
No,
think
his car's disappeared. He's just lost it on the traction, I think, on the curb in... He might have hit the curb of death, like the corner of death. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I think so. Right.
And suddenly, Zach's beast could potentially be on for a podium. As look at that gap just have gone down so much between Rockamad and Alan. And can Craig maybe think about a move? It's going to be a last lap shootout.
It's going to be interesting.
But then Scopes and Owen are certainly going to not. They're certainly going to fight it hard, I'm sure, on those fresh softs.
It'll only be out like for this lap and the next, so Alan will struggle on the hards. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
What can Owen do after
Is
winning?
And now Alfie's all the way down in P10. And now Alfie's going to be in P10. He could potentially catch the field.
Is any of the leaders going to
There's only
pit
one.
though? I think if Rockamad pit, he'd still come out in front of Zach's beast. So
I feel
could be
like
interesting.
I feel like it's a weird one. Don't know what I'd do.
I think if I was Rockamad, I might pit.
I don't know why Zach's so far behind Craig. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
has
he
the
knew this
Delta's
was
glitched a bit.
Rockamad stays
He's
out.
losing a lot of time. Zach's
Alan
losing
stays
so
out
much
as well.
time to Craig. And Craig could almost get a free pit stop here. I think Craig should risk it.
I think Rockamad should
Where's
risk it,
the
but
fun in that? Where's the fun in that, Craig?
I think maybe Rockamad was the only, or Alan should have risked it, but it's going to be interesting to see because it's going to be really hard for Rockamad to break a 3-second gap. Can speak there for a second. Indeed. Break.
Maybe there is going to be no DRS, so it'll be a bit easier. Yeah, Craig could have probably pitted and regained the same position.
Yeah.
I guess looking at the cars right behind Zach is beast. He didn't want to take the risk, and that's fair enough. That's fair enough. He's happy with whatever position he finishes.
Well, could Rockamad do Craig a favour here? And,
as Midzy said, Alan could pit would probably win, and yeah, that was a good point actually. Had Alan pitted, he'd have only lost the position to Craig. I'm 100% sure on that. Faster. And he would have been a lot quicker, but now he's risking those older hard tyres which are not going to fire up as quickly on the safety car restart.
I tell you what, we need to watch out for Alfie in P9. If he catches up, we need to watch out for him.
Indeed,
he'll be absolutely flying.
You get the sense he's not going to be in the best mood. Original just picked up a penalty under safety car.
The safety car will definitely be in this lap, so no DRS is going to be tough.
And actually, Barlow's in P5. Actually, we should probably note rather than Scopes. So
he's got a Wi-Fi signal. It's just he's not actually lagging on
screen. Hurst has said, "Come on, Craig." Indeed, Craig has a real shot of the win here. I think behind Alan. As this is just going to be, how does Rockamad judge the safety car restart of what this race is going to be? Come on, Rockamad, you know you want to go like right on the line out of the final corner.
Surely it's in his lap.
Yeah. How's Rockamad going to take this? Chizu and Sierra will not catch the safety car.
That makes sense. I didn't know it was coming.
But here we go. Really Craig versus Alan versus Zach for the win.
Yeah.
But how quickly can Rockamad go on this restart? He has one mission, get as many seconds as he possibly can on the drivers behind him get as many seconds as he possibly can. I'm going to go on board with Alan just to see when Rockamad goes ahead of him, see how well Alan reacts. Rockamad's still slowing up the field. And now he's gone. And we are away. No overtaking until after the start-finish straight, of course.
Craig loses it a little bit. Craig lost it a little bit. Alfie further back.
Could it put him under pressure? No, I think he's okay. As further back, Teddy's making a move on Jimmo here. As Alfie's lost a bit on the two of them. As Jimmo's now dropped to P8, and that opens up Alfie.
Craig's already a second.
Try and make a move on the Kemmel straight. Jimmo's understeered wide, he's understeered again, and he's gone completely off the track. As Alfie now moves up into P8. Who's going to brake later? Alfie isn't, and takes the racing line and claims the position. As Barlow's completely ghosting here, so...
Yeah, I know.
But I'm kind of worried whether he's just ghosting on...
Maybe blue flags.
Is he just ghosting on our screen, or... I don't know.
It looks like he was getting blue flags as well. That's Beast. I think he's already 3 seconds behind Rockamad.
Oh, Owen and Teddy are going side by side here.
Alfie
Teddy's
going
around the outside.
And now Alfie's got to run.
As Alfie's now right with Owen. Get the sense that Owen's probably just going to let him go, maybe. Alfie's on fresher tyres. And yep, Owen doesn't fight that. But up ahead, Rockamad's pulled 1.1 seconds on Alan, who's run wide, and I think he's got a warning there. So he's going to have to be very cautious in the last lap. Rockamad's used a lot of his ERS.
Oh, Alan's going to catch up now. He's used too much of it.
Scopes is going to make a move on Barlow here.
Yeah,
can't really see Barlow at all from Scopes' POV, but Scopes makes the move up into actually P5.
Jimmo's going for a move on Owen.
As Alfie's hit Teddy. Teddy has been spun completely around. And I might have lost Alfie a bit of wing there as well, as he does let Owen go. But up ahead, Rockamad, lost a bit of time to Alan here, as Alan clearly saved his ERS in the last sector.
Rockamad's using it all again. I don't think he's going to get past Alan, but he'll be really close with Craig.
Yes, currently 2.2 seconds between the two of them. I'm going to change it to gap to leader. At the moment, Rockamad will finish on the podium. But can he get back the position that probably was rightfully his? It's further down. I'm not sure whether anything's happening at all.
No, just no DRS, so people are struggling to make moves. Which is understandable.
Yep.
I think it might just be the podium for Rockmad. Obviously, he's not going to get the win unless Alan gets a penalty as well.
There's a yellow flag and there's a yellow flag everywhere.
Oh, yellow flag.
I should say.
Oh, no. That means no one can overtake them. What a great game. What is going on?
But up ahead, Rockamad, he is going to claim the victory on track. But he got penalties, so it is looking like we're going to have a first-time winner here, folks. But here, there's a battle for P4 here. Scopes on Zach's Beast. And Scopes maybe make a move into the final chicane. We're going to quick back to Rockamad as he's crossing the line. As Rockamad takes the victory on track, but Alan is going to take the victory overall. Craig finishes P2, Rockamad down to P3. Zach and Scopes had a drag race to the line, with Alfie taking P6, although Owen, I believe, had a timing glitch. That should be Owen in P6. Jimmo in P7 is going to get the position changes up. Owen P8 after his timing glitch. Chizu somehow manages to get a point in P9, although I don't know whether that's due to disconnections, because he was quite a far bit. Yeah. But I think he did catch the save. I think he did catch the train though, so I think Chizu's just got points on his debut in P9. OG James 96 rounding out the top 10. But original, I'm going to have to break it to you. Barlow has a timing glitch, so will probably take that position. Although incidents pending, obviously it's Division 2. But the race winner, XX Allen XX 7,679. He stayed out of trouble. He didn't get involved in whatever incidents went on. Especially, of course, the one with Alfie, which is the notable one. And Alan takes the victory. I think I am now going to... I would exit this session, but I kind of want to see the timings at the end of the race, so you can deal with timing glitches.
It's all Barlow, yeah. It's because Barlow hasn't finished the
Barlow,
race,
I think, needs to
apparently.
leave the session.
Yeah, apparently he hasn't finished the race, so that's always good. Yeah, that safety car right at the end ruined Rockamad's race, unfortunately, and I think Alan still would have had the easy win because he was sitting nice and comfortably in the DRS, but still P3 for the Renault driver, P2 and P3. So, yeah, great race. A lot of carnage, though, as usual.
Yes. Have you got all of them in the party now?
I believe they are all here. There they are. Yep, everyone's here. Make sure you tick your boxes, lads.
As look at this, there's a little, I guess, kind of parade between Alan and Rockamad. Don't know if you two are watching the stream, but Alan and Rockamad are just going side by side up towards the line here. They're celebrating their podiums. Craig's caught up right in the mid-pack as SLR Barlow's now left, signifying the end of the session.
Right, are you going to do the interview, Sen? Can I do P3 and then you do P2 and P1?
Yeah, you can do P3 and I'll do P2.
Oh, brilliant. Hello, Rockamad.
I know you want to interview P3.
I do indeed. Have you got your good mic on, Rockamad?
Yeah.
Oh, Bunny, go away. That's
what do you mean?
Get off the cool.
That was a great race for myself,
Give it to
honestly.
Rockamad.
I'm so happy with this P3.
Give it to Rockamad.
I'm so glad I got that. I was just beautiful performance from myself, really. The safety cars ruined me. I had an easy P2 there, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, up the Renault, am I right?
Again, we'll move on to Craig then.
No, I'll pass them over. I'll pass the one only over.
Rockamad.
What were you being his engineer in person?
He was,
yeah, engineer.
Hello, Rockamad. How are you?
Any more than an engineer? Question mark.
Any more than an engineer? Well,
no.
It's a podium, so there will be tonight.
There's always a happy ending over here.
But I'll ask you quick. We'll be quick now because Silly Bunny's taking.
We'll wait quick.
But yeah, unfortunate with the penalty.
Yeah.
And obviously with the safety car, how's your race, Rockamad?
I was right, considering I've done pretty much 0 practice. I was quite happy with it. Yeah. Shouldn't have got a pen, but that's my own fault. I did literally call it out as it happened. Thanks. My engineer's very cooperative. And then, yeah, the safety car, there's nothing I can do with that. It's peak. What can
Yeah,
you do?
very, very unfortunate.
Congrats
Not
to
much
Alan.
else really to add. Yeah.
I think it's Alan's first win, so congrats to him if it is. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, you kept me honest with that, so fair play.
Yeah, so congrats, mate. Congrats on P3. We'll move on to Craig.
Congrats to Craig as well.
Yes.
Cheers, mate.
Yes, Craig. Craig. P2 for you there, mate. Looked like quite a quiet race from yourself, but you managed to keep it composed, stay out of trouble, get no penalties once again, and find yourself on the podium. So, how do you feel about your result?
Yeah, I'm happy with it, to be honest, Sam. I'm really happy with it. Q1 and Q2, I didn't seem to perform as well in that. Q3, I was happy with my lap. But yeah, just tried to keep my pace up throughout the race, and I managed to keep away from the carnage what's Div 2. But yeah, just mixed emotions for Rockamad there with the safety car, because he was unlucky there, he really was. But obviously it helped me a lot, so it's a bit of mixed emotions with that. And just, yeah, massive thanks to Benz as well for my engineer today. He was with me throughout the whole race. But yeah, well done to Alan as well.
Yep, of course you now regain the championship lead. It feels like it's kind of yo-yoing about, really. One of you and Dawsey, you kind of taking turns at having bad races, really.
Yeah.
This was a good one for you, and this was a bad one for him. So, you happy to regain the championship lead as well?
Yeah, I'm very happy with them. Yeah, I mean, what is it now? 8 races to go.
Yeah, I think it's
8
17
races.
points with 8 races or something.
Yeah.
Now, I think.
So yeah, I'm in good position for it. But yeah, I feel for Dawes as well, because he's a good lad as well, and we enjoy the little bit of banter we have every week.
Yeah. But yeah, still great result from yourself.
Yeah.
And of course, great result for your team. Now on to race winner. First time SLR race winner, Alan. First of all, congratulations on your victory. Second of all, we saw kind of flashes of the pace you might have in, I think, Q1 and Q2, notably in Azerbaijan, where you looked very, very quick. But you've managed to suddenly convert it, let alone your first podium, but into your first win. So, did you expect this? Have you been practicing a lot of the game, doing a lot of laps in the game? And how do you feel?
Oh, mate, to be fair, since lockdown, F1's all I've been playing, really. To be fair, to say I did no practice, I wasn't expecting that pace around Spa at all. Like, it's not one of my strongest tracks. Like, Baku is my absolute strongest track, to be fair. But, to be fair, overall, I'm happy with the win, to be fair. Like, it's an absolute cracking result, to be fair.
Of course, you'd be happy with the win. There's no better position you can really be.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, talk us through your race there. It looked like you were kind of engaging in close combats with both Rockamad and Alfie.
Yeah.
Bit of a slog out there for yourself.
Alfie was very tough. I was side by side with him on the long straight, I believe it was. Turn, was it 4? And then the VSC came out, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, we saw that, yep.
But, to be fair, like Rockerman made it difficult. Like, I couldn't catch him at all. No matter how close I got, I literally just couldn't overtake him. So I was like, screw it, I'm just going to stay behind him.
And yeah, interestingly, you're the only driver in the top 5 to elect to go for the soft hard rather than the soft medium. Was that pre-planned, or did you just want to try something different to maybe challenge Alfie at that stage in the
I
race?
tried the undercut on Alfie, and I went to the odds. Like, I wouldn't have won if Alfie made contact with Scopes, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was Scopes.
Like, I wouldn't have won if Alfie didn't have contact with Scopes. But either way, I'll take it. Like, it's a bit unfortunate for Alfie, but...
And of course, first race win. Now looking to build on that. Certainly had a lot of pace out there today, and yeah, hopefully see you kind of up here more often. And
I hope so.
congratulations on your first victory. And that's all we got time for. Div 2 once again didn't disappoint. Absolute carnage from top to bottom, from lap 1 to lap 22. And at the end of the day, it is a Racing Point victory. Kind of a Racing Point surge recently, you might say. Jib Jab getting his first win on Racing Point last week. And, of course, Alan getting his first win this week. So, that's all we've got time for. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in at 8 PM for Division 2. And, for Division 3, sorry, my bad. This is Division 2. And good night.